God. Like it.
And then I go for Leshrac Kid. It's like kind of annoying in this lane. It's actually pretty good. There's a 0.35 second stun delay, so you could technically always dodge it if your reaction speed is good enough here. I think you're just
dead.
It's close here.
Ooh.
Yep, he's dead.
Getting pushed back pretty heavily.
No.
Bottom lane Nightmare. Flat cannon and the double edge into the hoof stomp. Arcane Curse on a 2 though. Yang, he's gonna get hit with this Arcane Curse, but still get that kill. It's actually Bobica who gets the silencer, and then I have not watched or read any of that media.
Really? It's pretty good. You should check it out.
Nightmare pulled off by the Tiny and going to pick up the other water rune. But Tiny's moving forward and has Avalanche as well as the toss. This might just be a dead moon. He creep hits, the stun lands on a 2, but it's not going to matter. And, you know, he's going to get the kill. Bobica does not have another brain sap or anything of the sort.
Cox is like playing a lot further back than he would otherwise have to. He's like down almost a full level on Fly.
Hoof stomp missed. Not the symphony of skills of the Nightmare. Catchy lick. Doesn't matter. Avalanche on a 2. And this is Afterburner, Gyro.
Minute and a half even. I think you just want to sit Largo behind the Leshrac. Otherwise you run a threat of getting like run down with a Flame Guard. And they realize that Largo wants to do this, and they send the Ember Spirit down to the bottom lane as well. 3 points in Flame Guard. This is just going to be a
kill on the Bane. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't even commit the Flame Guard for this one. I think wants to look for more afterwards. There's Yang. If they can get I think they just dive him here.
I don't know if he dies though. Yeah.
Yeah, Ring of Health, he's pretty tanky, and on diving a tier 2 tower might be a little bit much, but they do zone him off the same time. And Ember Spirit chooses to go up here.
Fly's here, but his ult is running out. Searing Chains and an early catchy lick, and I think understanding that he didn't get the Flame Guard off of him, so now they're going to be able to get not only the Shrine, but chase him out.
Yeah, Fly sitting head and shoulders above everybody, and he is rushing a Maelstrom, so he is going to be farming relatively fast. Lycan is not doing amazing, but he's still ahead of the other cores on the side of the Gold Brothers.
Moon just dead again, mid.
To find another quick kill off onto Moon, yeah. With the double damage rune in his inventory, but this is a very rough game for Leshrac. Your CS isn't awful. Position, Gox is behind the tower.
Problem is, Tiny is got a lot of net worth, and he's going to be going probably from these arcane boots to a blink dagger. I hate this.
You know what the person in my person in Discord sent me this afterwards?
Basically. Largo is going to get chased. +1 again for the silencer. They will find Fly, who will get towards the gate and even turns for a second, but not what he really wants to be accomplishing. Can't get anything done on his own.
Yeah. And, well, maybe he'll be able to after he finishes up this Yasha. He might have enough movement speed to run people down. They're going to get on top of Tiny.
Trying to get the damage out.
Of the Ripper to try to juke him and get out of that one, but they
do
finally manage to find a kill.
Now that Global's down, they can kind of just go and chase. They get the kill to the silencer. They got the Tiny. They had the extra damage onto the Razor. They do lose that Bane. Damn. Being a hater. Largo level 6, yeah. Support has made it to level 6. Oh, immediately the Fiend's Grip, and immediately the Global Silence.
Hey, you didn't think you'd get to do something, did you?
Oh, and you're level 6 now? Why would you pull back the Leshrac? Of all people!
No, he's got Flame Guard active now.
Uh-oh. Well, Moon's in trouble. Toss gets him down to half health. They go to the Stampede. They're still trying to get the control on a Yoe, but they'll get him with the Nightmare. Catchy lick, double edge, and they got him! Okay! But Gyro's here with the flat cannon, not doing enough damage. Hoof Stomp connects, and now they've got the static link. They'll land the stun from Moon, and they'll get themselves a second. Double kill for Fly.
I'm kidding. I mean, all they needed was level 6 in these team fights, and the sustained damage they have from Ember Spirit really ends up falling flat. Get your voice low and then be Arthur Morgan from popular game Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption. Ooh, Croaker on Cokes. But Jing tossing him back. Now the hoof stomp into the double edge. They get the kill to Jing, and now they're going to find Tiaming. But they'll get 250 gold for Moon there by taking out the Helm of the Overlord creep.
Yeah. From Largo, and once you have this Crimson Guard on Centaur, which only like 800 gold away now, I don't see how they take these fights into them.
Dead early. So no global silence needed initially. And there will be a stun onto Moon. Thank
them by walking in here. He's a shield rune on Ember. Where's Largo? Largo needs to hit him with the catchy lick.
All I hear is the music. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, Fiend's Grip. Global silence, that's used, but they've already got themselves the Stampede. They'll look to get the kill on a Jing. They'll get themselves at least the one out of the Tiny. Remnant forward, now into the Largo's face, who will die. KUKUYS is here too. Fly down to below half health. Remnant forward once again. Fly static linking, trying to run away from KUKUYS. He needs some help from Bobica. Fly, he's still doing the damage though, and no damage left for KUKUYS. He almost ends up dying there. But Moon goes back in, looking for the gyrocopter, lands the stun. They should be able to get Aizen, and they will. Bobica dies. Yang drops to the Remnant forward, coming out, as well as the Arcane Curse on him. But Moon cleaning up, getting the kill on a silencer. Razor can't show up, and it's a 4 for 3.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I didn't realize that they just did not take Roche, and now they've let it go. KUKUYS also using his ult.
Gyro was dead.
I know, but they just don't even get it after doing 75% damage on it. It goes back to full. They've got the Nightmare on Bobica. He nightmared himself. Plasma Field. The damage done onto the Largo. Now they've got the Global Silence as well as the Guardian Greaves. They get the kill on a Tiaming. But they'll look and chase. Bobica still trying to kill off the Bane. They don't get him just yet. But finally the finish is there. But Gyro soloed out the toss and the avalanche on 3. Moon's dead. They take the first life away from Fly. They bump back on Largo. The Frog Stomp not hitting anybody anymore. But Fly trying to chase, go after Jing, and maybe get a kill on a Yoi. But Yoi's going to be tough to kill. Yoi? One of the two.
KUKUYS needs to just TP out. That's exactly what he
avalanche
does.
onto 2. Largo's dead again.
They're separating.
Hoof Stomp, double edge. Can they get the kill? Ember.
Like it's
oh, God, Yang.
Team fight.
This is so
they
bad.
Separated them. Fly got Silver Edge instead.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Also, I don't know if you remember this show. I'm just an unk. But the music, like, when it's coming from the guitar, sounds like that kind of music. But when I say it, it almost sounds like songs from Doug. Blink in, toss up, into the call down. Moon, Stampede, the catchy lick, and he is alive thanks to this Havis, but will end up falling. Down goes Tiaming, and the rest of the team now. Well, can they get anybody else? Fiend's Grip used. Global Silence comes out immediately. They go to the BKB. Fly trying to chase forward and get this kill into Aizen. Will at least get the kill into the gyrocopter, but Fly now standing tall, gets a kill out of the silencer, looking over KUKUYS, but they've got too much damage, too much to overwhelm him. Yoi will get the kill into Fly, take away his 7-time spree, and KUKUYS with that ult will chase this Centaur and complete the full team wipe.
No, this is going to sound a little bit harsh, but I think for you.
Mine's like 400 right now.
That's higher than it should. Mine's 190.
Fiend's Grip on the one who's got the Global Silence. That could have been what changes this up. But now he's just going to use that Global Silence, and they're going to remnant back and forth. They go to the Guardian Greaves to get the kill to the Silencer. They'll take out the Bane.
Separated from...
Oh, Yoi. Can they get him? No.
Okay, they lose Bane, who's already committed the Fiend's Grip, which isn't that bad, honestly. And he's holding the Crimson Guard this time.
Avalanche, toss, KUKUYS from behind, trying to get anything that they can, but they get the kill to the Tiny, and now he goes in, but he's got a lot of health. He's got about 3,700 health. He's a hard hero to kill.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
Especially
if he ends up upgrading this Whisper of the Dread to a tier 5 neutral item, and he doesn't have this, like, enchantment anymore.
He is in trouble, but they'll go for Largo first. Yikes, they killed him super quickly. Nightmare onto Aizen. Aizen now gets pushed back, but they get Bobica as well. 2 supports dead. Nullifier going to get bounced back. Not going to matter. They're going to chase onto Moon and try and get this kill. He's got the Aegis, so they're going to be forced to buy back on the Largo. And Fly in their face. I'll handle this Helm of the Overlord creep. It's pronounced KUKUYS with short Q. KUKUYS. Now it's
I'm just going to say
KUKUYS.
Cox. because it's funny.
Jing.
And I'm like a funny guy.
I'm
like the
funny
funny
guy.
on the broadcast.
Ooh, they get the kill there onto Tiny.
Game, but I think it will keep the Leshrac alive and on top of heroes. But if they really want to be able to take advantage of the Leshrac putting into the damage, Largo.
He just bought back too. Trying to stay alive, has the Lotus on him, and now the Hoofstop on it too. They've got it on the Gyro counter. They might be able to get the kill there onto the Ember Spirit. They do. The Global Silence is a little bit late. They'll take out both the Ember and the Gyro. Now they'll look over at Jing. The chase is on with the homing missile. He is under the Shroud of Glimmer, but it won't matter. And 3 kills there for the side of YAKULT.
And I started like explaining how the relays worked, everything like that. And they just hit me with the glasses puck nerd thing without responding to a single thing I said. I was like trying to tell them
Avalanche?
how it worked, and that like
Toss mid, Glimmer, and they're going to get the kill very quickly onto the Largo. He does not have buyback. Remnant's back and forth. They just cannot kill Largo at all. And he goes into the ulti. He goes and tries to survive, but they go to the Global Silence. They'll get the kill into Bobica. They already got the kill into Aizen, though. They've taken out the Gyro counter. The problem, though, is the Lycan as well as the Ember. And they'll chase Silencer to the ends of the earth. But they won't catch him. He'll be juked. Oh, they will catch him. I've been juked.
Moons up getting that one. They get the,
the stun
off onto the Ember Spirit, but he's got so many remnants to work with, right?
Like, thanks, Jason. Anyway, they're going to go top and try to get the kill to Fly. They'll blink it with the Avalanche as well as the toss. Their boots are traveling in onto Largo. They've got the catchy lick, but he still is nullified. They go to the feed script. They found it on the Silencer. That's a pro means away from the team, and they'll get the kill. JWL is dead, but he does have buyback and has Global Silence. The chase is on to the shape-shifted Cooks, or Cox. I have no idea at this point, but he's going to buy back and they'll go to the Global Silence, but the BKB's already being used to go and find themselves the workhorse, and they will put somebody into the cart and get right on top of Yoi and take out this Ember Spirit.
Yep, buyback.
And Mega creeps. Ooh, Host Stomp lands. Silencer dead. Bought back gone for 100 seconds. The hoofbeats of your heart. Cooks in trouble, but trying and has helped to get this Bane first. Now Moon might die. BKB, but heals back up to full. Has the refresher. Will have another charge on this BKB, but the nullifier, the chase is on. They're going to try and get this kill, but they're going to buy back here on the Bane. Bane's going to try and get the catch onto the Lycan, and he will. The TPM from Fly was long, but they land the stun, and this Lycan will die.
Okay, he's got the Silver Edge on Aizen. Bane's trying to move away. Okay, he pops the most damage in spell life deal. This is crazy.
Bum, 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 bum. Zap, zap, baby. Boom, 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 boom. He's not even going to use it once, is he?
He will.
Is he? Can they catch? Can they catch? Can they catch him? Can they catch him? Oh, over here now! Over here now! Oh! Dagon is going to go on cooldown. Is he going to use it? Maybe. No, he's not. It's over. GG. No Dagon usage. Game. Does this look different again? Oh. Oh, and then. Property.
Oh my god, the biggest fight for the rune that
it's not happening. I'm watching the game at the same time, but there's a two-man stun coming out. I am watching. Cook's in trouble. He's going to be chased. The hook hits Fly, so they won't be able to save the Underlord. And that's first incredible. Blood for Moon. I'm watching. I can multitask.
From Fly. That is absolutely insane. Jumping in front of the hook so he couldn't save the Underlord. Have you ever seen such a powerful carry player?
Okay. Turn off studio mode. I'm going to turn off these bright-ass lights in my face. There we go. If we get 25 more subs again, I saw that kill. Hands even off the keyboard and mouse, but if I don't know. I don't remember what I was going to say, but something 25 more subs.
Oh, in mid lane.
Oh, I'm looking.
Yoi all the way to the tower. He ends up like sitting up on the high ground. They just TP mid on Jing, throws the hook out on him. Moon gets pulled back and punished for your disgusting terrorist Viper build. Spike. Okay, he's actually he opted to get boots first in order to like optimize him doing this and make it so
oh my god,
the line wouldn't be able to kill him. He's just gonna man up on him.
That was a lot of damage.
It was okay.
Oh he god.
Up.
Oh.
He's like trying to bait him to turn around and hit him, and his HP is going back up. He's got to leave. Wait, no,
he doesn't have another stun. Oh no.
No, I think this is fine. I think you just die. I think one go. And he's got poison burst as well. Everyone goes.
Ooh,
oh my god, he's hooked to the tower again. And he's forced to TP. Okay, he doesn't TP to the base. He TPs to his tower, which is the correct move to do. He just very quickly. Wait, 7 seconds until he can hook. I think he just dies here, though.
Does he have any help? 2-man stun? Anything? Anything? Oh.
Get him. Okay, Viper's dead. He does have boots, though. But he just uses TP to get to his tower.
Oh, don't... What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Chen ends up denying. Wait, no.
Chen got him.
It was Moon.
That is not fun. Pudge has been having impact, though. Bobica on the run. Yoi, he's got Slight in a second. Hex onto the Witch Doctor. They also brought over Aizen. Jesus, everybody's here. But they get the kill on a Jing. They'll lose Moon. And I guess they get the bounty is okay, maybe?
Only level 5. Alright, we have a bloodbath in the Dire Wisdom Shrine.
Oh my god.
Underlord is now ulting in.
Ooh, God, no, I'm T-Torsing hard. I'm sorry, I'm trying to type in the chat at the same time, and Yang's gonna die. Triple kill for Aizen. Chen's doing some big boy damage, though.
Oh, yeah. This hero is, like, incredibly good. Your Chen is, like, a full level up on the Ember Spirit.
Your Chen has more gold than the Ember Spirit. Your Chen also has as much gold as an Underlord. Your Chen is going buck wild right now.
Yeah. Guys, my tower is being destroyed by a Chen. I don't have my
At
ult.
8 minutes in.
There's nothing I can do to him.
Chen? Like...
Oh my god, he has the haste rune on the Viper. He is dead. He is still... I mean, he can't get out of that
He's going to TP. He might even get a kill here onto Aizen. I'll actually look over at Cox. Hand of God. Oh, the 3-man Earth Spike from downtown.
Could I get the kill on the Moon?
Yeah, he's dead with Maledict.
Afterburner. Okay, yeah. And Bobic is getting the hell out of there.
10-12 is kind of... Witch Doctor? This Chen's worth a lot.
Yeah,
killing this Chen is worth a whole bunch. Well, I mean, not that much.
It goes to the Witch Doctor of all heroes, ends up finishing him off with the last tick of that Maledict. It would have been great if Ember Spirit got that one.
Is Chen the offlaner now? Uh-oh, Fly might be dead. He's 2 levels behind the Gyro, actually.
Are you familiar with my concept of Dota Darwinism, B-Cup?
I did not know if concept was coming after the word mine. Fly will die to the Maledict. And a sweet pizza pie, it's amore. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and the hook into the Dismember. They've got the Maledict, and Moon is in trouble. Viper Strike thrown out. They're trying to keep him alive with the mechanism. Do they have the heals necessary to keep him alive? Now they use that Death Ward. They get the kill to JWL and off screen. It's the Maledict that gets the kill onto the Viper. Maybe not in the whole world of it all. Bobica, he's going Blink Dagger. He's almost got that initiation. Fly being initiated on again. And they'll have the hook. They'll get the kill. They'll take out the DK one more time. And then they'll make it obvious. And then Fiend's Gate became Twin Gates. Hurricane Pike might be alright. Bobica's dead again. I didn't see that over mid. T-Tors one more time. Every time I miss a kill, I kiss the chat. Mwah. 256 Atrophy Aura damage for the Underlord at the moment. And they have found themselves Yang. He does have Primal Split, which he gets off, just barely, because Maledict was about to ping on him again. But the extra damage for this Underlord could be a problem. Viper Strike, Cyclone, Yoi. All right. Do they have the damage?
One more, but yes, they get it.
Oh, they got Yang. And now the turnaround. Oh, the hook hits. And the cast bounces back off the Dragon Tail. He can get the kill onto the Underlord, but Fly dies 3 for 1. Ooh, Hand of God. Yang still dead. And it's what now? Cleft Death. is the facet to use, and he's also got that. You know, that does equal about the difference. But Yang is getting there with his Midas, and Moon is dead.
So it feels like he's level 18 right now, which is quite scary.
Hook into the primal split immediately. Now with the Aghanim Scepter, they've got the Cyclone onto the Gyrocopter, who doesn't have to worry about the BKB early. Got the Aegis. Earth Spike into the finger, but this is, look at how little damage this Witch Doctor is taking. Bobica is dead. BKB's been popped here by Fly. That's going to run out in a moment. Oh, the hook again! Oh, Jing. That's crazy. That's so good. Mwah. What a hook. You nuts. That's, oof. Jesus. He's going to get another one, isn't he? Oh, my God. I mean, they're walking in a straight line. They're just letting him sew the needle. God damn.
You're cooked now. Like, that was this is what I was talking about. So it feels like he's level 18 right now, which is quite scary.
Hook into the primal split immediately. Now with the Aghanim Scepter, they've got the Cyclone onto the Gyrocopter, who doesn't have to worry about the BKB early. Got the Aegis. Earth Spike into the finger, but this is, look at how little damage this Witch Doctor is taking. Bobica is dead. BKB's been popped here by Fly. That's going to run out in a moment. Oh, the hook again! Oh, Jing. That's crazy. That's so good. Mwah. What a hook. You nuts. That's, oof. Jesus. He's going to get another one, isn't he? Oh, my God. I mean, they're walking in a straight line. They're just letting him sew the needle. God damn.
You're cooked now. Like, that was your big time.
Oh, damn. Oh, and the Fiend's Gate right here. Right as the Twin Gate is not activating. They're all pinging it. They call GG. Wow.
Insult to injury.
Oh, my God.
Let him have something, man. Let him have something.
Just got spanked.
Yeah, that was their big timing. Like, to finish the Aghanim Scepter on Brewmaster. And
are you trying to overwhelm that you're going to... See, I really could just... who ran a baseball coaching business and is a scout for the Texas Rangers. They're bringing in
grabs him. This is
the
a dead
Tusk.
Hunter.
This is Yang dead, but he'll try to gush and get a kill before he dies. Unfortunately, he cannot do so. Bobica, though, will at least get the trade, but he'll be run down by the Rocket Barrage of Aizen to get themselves a second in the lane.
All right, so at a glance, the Gyrocopter takes like a weird angle.
Rocket Barrage with the afterburners on it. They're bringing in
grabs him. This is
the
a dead
Tusk.
Hunter.
This is Yang dead, but he'll try to gush and get a kill before he dies. Unfortunately, he cannot do so. Bobica, though, will at least get the trade, but he'll be run down by the Rocket Barrage of Aizen to get themselves a second in the lane.
All right, so at a mid lane, we're probably going to see him use that Flame Break to push him into Moon and then get dropped here. No? Managed to get a little bit past it so he doesn't get the right angle off on the Flame Break, and he might get punished for it.
And he's got the Firefly still going, so he can just go over the shards. And the chase is now on to get the Tusk. But Flame Break on cooldown for another 7 seconds. They've got the Blood Grenade Snowball. That'll bring him back. Firefly's about to end, too. Meanwhile, Moon's Courier dies while he's just going all the way deep on this. Good Flame Break and the kill for Bobica. Top lane. Fiend's Gate. Didn't realize this Underlord was level 6. But they're going to go and get Fly. They've got 3 heroes here with Yowie going and making the rotation. Fly ends up going down. Unfortunate. Really go the way that they probably planned. Bobica. Dead. Getting hit with the Blinding Light. That's only doing 90 damage, but a lack of Caustic Bath, because I thought that was like the main facet.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this was the thing everyone was going, but every game I've watched, people put like multiple points into poison.
Fly's going to need help. Nobody's going to be here for him, though, and it's going to just be another death on Fly. Lasso, but Fiend's Gate. They have Ravage available, and it'll be used, but it's early. And that means that Yowie is going to be chased by the Bat Rider, but not killed as he heals himself, and they'll get the kill on a Yang instead.
Very They lose this Tidehunter as well, and Ravage is on cooldown. Not looking very good. I am predicting that YAKULT brothers win this one, but Yang has had a rough start to this.
Yeah, this is not going well at the start. And Moon's going to stand tall. He's dead, but they've got the disruption save. Jing again on the run, but the Fatal Bonds means they'll get both kills.
Yep. Cox is very low HP as he comes in here, and
JWL, he also dies.
Unfortunately, you lost the "Don't Bring That Shit Over Here" award. The Golem to interrupt the TP. Get his ass. He's got 6 stacks of sticky napalm. The Bat Ray doesn't have enough HP to pursue this any further, though, and he ends up going down to Eisen. The Golem is trying to chase him. He gets 1 attack.
Shadow Word, Shadow Word, Shadow Word! Oh, yes. The last tick of Shadow Word! PogChamp. Oh, there's a call down. There's a Viper Strike. The Ravage, it comes through. Moon, 1 shot from dead. He ends up going through with his death. Not to his choice, though, but they go to the Walrus Punch. It lands on a Fly. He's going to be on the run, but the damage is just too overwhelming. Yang in their face, but he's already used the Ravage. They'll get the kill to the Tide eventually, and they'll chase the other supports. If they want to dive the tower, probably not. But another big win here for the side of KUKUYS V2 as they get 3 cores dead and leave the supports to rot.
Get crazy with some of the things he does with Chop Shop. Is it Parker?
You know who probably would have loved to be in the pro scene these days? God King with all the disassembling. Fly. Snowball lands, pops that Manta, trying to survive with the static link, but eyes in too much damage. And again, Fly is dead. A little bit deeper on. They will look over as they've got a couple of heroes here. Ooh, Ravage hits on a 4, but do they have the follow-up for it? They've gotten the kill onto Yowie, and they'll look over at Cooks as he's inside his own pit of malice trying to stay safe, but the damage coming up from the Poison Touch coming through from Moon over here is enough to get the kill onto the Underlord. Even jumping forward even further, but can't get it quite yet. The Tusk snowballing. And he is out. Oh, there's a Blink Dagger, and it's Poison Attack, not Poison Touch. I'm stupid. But, yep, getting those Lotuses, that was, you baited yourself. You played yourself.
I think it's kind of crazy that you can see the Lotus very good.
Yeah, but the Anchor Smash damage reduction is really good if you're jumping in there as well.
I think 10% is like
the link broke early. They've got to disengage for a little bit. Fly's not going to have that link for 15 seconds. The Snowball comes across and hits Bobica as well as Moon. Moon's divided from the rest of the team. They get the kill to the Viper. They'll also take out Bobica. Fiend's Gate on the other side. They're TPing out. The second that link got broken. Oh, they stopped Yang's TP at the end. It became an issue. Fatal Bonds. Yang's going to die eventually. And that's 4 heroes dead on YAKULT. Just gets spread out and split up too much.
Yep, Swan, you're right.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So our topics get brought up again, right? Fiend's Gate, Disruption, Yang, and he's got Ravage if he wants to use it. The rest of the team is coming over him. He might even pop it. They go to the lasso. They've got the Ravage. He's in the Firestorm. He needs to survive, but he can't, but the Gush hits too. The Snowball save onto this Coddle. Chaotic Offering, Snowball lands. It's onto the Bat Rider. They get the kill to the Coddle afterwards, but now the Gyro with the BKB trying to stand tall on Fly, who will die. They got the Aegis only. That's unfortunate. And Moon will not get the Tusk with the Lotus being used, and the shards are a little bit short. Oh, he stopped the TP! But wait, he didn't... Moon? Ooh, the shards! Oh,
he's in them. He's gonna burn out. The Gyro doesn't even finish him off there. Oh my god, Jing got his ass.
See you. Those were some neat Vlad's on Tidehunter. And not Blink Dagger. Blink, Lasso, Shadow Demon trying to kill him. Not able to get close enough for the save just yet, but he does have the Snowball after using the Disruption. But it wasn't onto the Shadow Demon. They might be able to get the kill with the Fatal Bonds on them. The BKB is going to be popped by the Gyrocopter going after the Warlock, and they go to the Ravage. That lands on a couple, but where's the damage follow-up? Fly with the BKB. They're TPing out on the Gyrocopter. Can they stop his TP? No, they can't. They get the kill on the Jing. They'll look over at the Underlord, who's able to take the Fiend's Gate out of town and
go
back to his base. And I think this might just be an Aegis. Bobica's probably going to make a jump again. He's going to try. You could tell. It's in his blood. Flame Break pushes him out, but now the Coddle near, so Firefly the other way, not going to be able to make the jump in onto the Aegis. But they've got the Walrus Punch and the Shards. It's right on the Moon. The Viper Strike comes through onto the Tusk, and now he's going to Yules himself up into the air. They've got themselves the Pit of Malice down, but Aizen taking a lot of damage early on, and he's going to lose that Aegis pretty quickly. They get the kill on the Jing. He's going to be dead for 45 seconds. Moon trying to get out with the Spirit Vessel on him, and the Blinding Light coming out from the Coddle. The damage from Gyro, it's still on the Moon, but he's still alive. They still try to get the kill here, and they'll get everybody except the Coddle, who is on the run, TPing out successfully.
Yeah, Butterlord not able to escape that time, and he's team. I think it's just Divine no matter what. Like, he understands that this game is kind of cooked, and he needs to be able to blow up the Razor at the start of a team fight in order for them to win it. Top lane, they're gonna get on top of Jing. Jing buys out his Aghanim Scepter before he goes down. Was like taking some risky farm in order to finish this one up, so he'll be back on the map with that one in another 50 seconds.
That's gonna be pretty important. They also found the Razor, and he's dead very quickly. They're also gonna get the Warlock. They both don't have buyback.
I missed the beginning of that one. How the hell did they get the Razor?
Fiend's Gate.
I looked over your chat. This is like a very hard to predict movement that they're doing right now on KUKUYS.
Straight in the Ravage.
Out of the perfect hero.
I mean, they found it on the Coddle, but there's the blink in into the Snowball save, and that Snowball save is going over to the one lone creep. But they get the double lasso with the Ags. They still have the save with the Disruption. But still, Yoi trying to survive with the BKB. They get the kill on the Jing. They'll get the kill on the Tusk to start it off. They've got the break. The damage onto the Coddle gets the kill. The Gush unneeded. 2 years down on the side of KUKUYS V2.
All right, so they can't go into Roshan right away doing there. Nice attempts at save. That was one of the sickest snowballs I'd seen, by the way. But unfortunately, like, Batrider was on that shit. Bobo hitting them with the double lasso.
Lasso onto the Gyro. They've got the Hex. The Viper Strike, the damage in, the BKB, it's going to be popped. They're going to try and TP out of this one. The damage is not going to be enough in time. And trying to get through the Fiend's Gate, and Jing comes back in. He's going to snowball, but that's just extending what is looking like potentially his death, but he blinks out after the snowball. Flame Break hits too. They'll follow it up with the damage coming out from the Viper. Here comes the Coddle. He's in on the Batrider, 4 staff away. Down goes Jing, JWL, both dead, and Yoi's right in their face, but, I mean, he needs some help. And he's starting to get it with the hero starting to catch up with Gyro moving forward. He's got that Swift Link, but he doesn't have a BKB, so jumping into this is going to be a little bit tough because he jumps in as the Lotus is done being on him. So the BKB and the Static Link, they've got the Hex. They'll get the kill. No, he's going to be disrupted and safe for a moment. They get the kill to JWO as well as Cooks. They'll take out Aizen. He waited.
And he bought out just before that on the gyrocopter. My net worth is shit. Need magic resistance. Called it a
move the tide forward. They've got the double lasso, and now they'll go to the chaotic offering with the Ravage being used. The FPS is to ship, but they get the kill on the Yang. They're going to take him out early with no buyback on him. Fiend's Gate to try and get out. They get the kill on Aizen, though, and he's dead for 99 seconds. So is the Underlord. GG is called, and YAKULT will win the series 2-1.
Yeah, impressive showing from them, and I think like threading the needle was just a little bit too hard here. Yang lucky. Not really fast, taking advantage of the Fiend's Gate and whatnot, but